Students, paper number 35. Now in this paper number 35, question number 66 to 70. Now in this 66 to 70, what is the information here? 8 persons A through H participate in a Golgappa eating competition. Now there are two stalls, one facing north and another one is facing towards south, isn't it? And the friends are standing in a single row and the places are numbered from 1 to 8. Now these friends are in a single row and the places are numbered from 1 to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Hence in total how many places? There are some 8 places. Now in these 8 places the friends are standing in a single row and the places are numbered from 1 to 8 from left to right. 1 to 8 from left to right, this is clearly specified. Now these are the position numbers or the place numbers. Then with respect to the stall facing towards north direction, 4 of them are facing south and 4 are facing north. Yes, so how many are facing south? 4 north and 4 south equally distributed. Then they ate 1, 5, 12, 13, 18, 21 and 25 and 26. Yes, what are the numbers here? 1, 5, 12, 13, 18, 21, 25 and 26 number of Golgappas. Not necessarily in the same order, nobody ate Golgappas equal to their position number. Equal to their position number means, now let us take for example, 5 is there. Now the person who is staying at 5th place is not eating 5 numbers of Golgappas. Clear now? Then nobody ate equal number as their position. Next one, the difference between the number of Golgappas eaten by the position numbers 2 and 5 is 8. Now 2 and 5, what is the difference here? 2 and 5, the difference is 8. 2 and 5, the difference is 8. Hence what are the possibilities to this one? The difference is 8 means 1 plus 8, 9 is not there. 5 plus 8, 13, that is one possibility, isn't it? Next one, 5 plus 18, 20 and 5 plus 21. With the help of this one, with the help of 5, we are getting 2 different possibilities. What are those 2 possibilities? 5, 3, 5 plus 13. 5 plus 13 is how much? Now 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 is 13, isn't it? Hence 5 and 13 could be one possibility. Are you following this one or not? 5 and 13. Next one, 5 and 18, 23 is not. 5 plus and next one. And 12 plus 8, 20 is not there. And 5 plus 21. 5 plus 21, 26 is also there, isn't it? 5 plus 21, 26 is also 5. And now the difference between these two is how much? It must be exactly 8. Yes, what are the different possibilities for this 8? 5 plus 8, 13. Next one. 12 plus 8, 20. It is not there. 13 plus 8, 21. Isn't it? 13 plus 8, 21. The difference between these two can be 13 and 21. Next one. 18 plus 8, 26. 18 and 26, there is one more possibility. Hence, how many possibilities do we have? We have some 3 possibilities, isn't it? Next one. The one who ate 12 Golgappas had only 2 persons to his right. Has only 2 persons to his right, how many possibilities do we have? We have some 2 possibilities. Third from the left hand or third from the right hand, isn't it? As there are 2 possibilities to this one. Now, can we fix this one? And A and C to 12, this is again one important information. A and C together equals to H. H ate more than at least 5. D is 21. D was a neighbor of F and A. E was standing at either of the ends and H was to his immediate left. Now E is at one of the ends, we can start from here because this is the definite information regarding the position. Now can I start my E at this place? This is one possibility. If E is here, then what is the other possibility? The other possibility is E can be either at the left hand or at the right hand, either at the 8th place or at the 1st place. Now in the first case I have taken E at this place, and in the second case now I am taking E at this place. 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now if E is here, then E was standing at either of the ends and H was to his immediate left. H is here, and here also H is to his immediate left. As H is towards his immediate left, now in case 1, E must be facing towards north, then only H is to the immediate left. And in case 2, E must be towards south, then only H is towards his immediate left. Next one. And one more information, H8 more than, and D was a number of, and one more thing. Nobody had difference between the number of who had 12 persons to his right. Now 12 is 2 persons to his right, isn't it? As 12 has 2 persons his right, and 12 can be either at this place or 12 can be at this place, isn't it? And similarly here also 12 can be either at this place or 12 can be either at this place. In 2 possibilities, 2 plus 2, there are 4 different cases. The next one. After this one, then E was standing, D is 4 to the right of H. As D is 4 to the right of H, we can directly start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and D will be here. And in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, D will be here. D is 4 to the right of H, then whatever the position of this one direction, H must be facing south. And in this case, H must be facing north. D is 4 to the right of H. H did not add the maximum number. B was standing south to the right of A. And this B was standing south to the right of A. And one more information. F and D face the same direction. 3 persons were together. D was the neighbor of both F and A. As D was the neighbor of both F and A, F and A will be here. Isn't it? D is the neighbor of F and A will be in these 2 places. These 2 persons were also finalized. And B was sitting south to the right of A. And the next information was B was south to the right of A. As B was south to the right of A, if you take A at this place, isn't it? If you take A at this place, there are 2 possibilities, isn't it? A can be either here or here. Now if you take A at this place, then B is south to the right of A, then B will be here. Are you following or not? If A is here, now I am talking again, insisting upon A. If A is here, then B will be here. Or if A is here, B will be at this place. And similarly here, now here, where can you take this A? Now let us take A at this place. A at this place. Now in the first case, I had taken A at the 4th place. And in the second case, now I am taking A at the second case. Isn't it? I have covered both the possibilities or not? Then if A is here, then F will be here. If F is here, then what is the information here? B sits south to the right of A. Then A must be facing south. 1, 2, 3, B must be here. Done with this? Are you following this one or not? Now, whatever this A, B, F and D are adjacent to each other. Then B was standing south to the right of A. B was standing south to the right of A. Persons at the 2 ends face the same direction. Now in the first case, E is facing north, B is also facing north. And in the second case, E and this person were also facing towards south. Isn't it? F and D face the same direction. And A and B together, F and D facing the same direction. F equals to D in both the cases. As F equals to D, now, as F equals to D, in the second case, F equals to D is there. Can F and B towards south or not? Tell me. Now I am talking about the second possibility. Why it is no? Now sir, if F and D are facing the same direction, now here, if F and D are facing towards south, then how many persons are facing towards south? In total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 persons are facing south. But as it is clearly specified, there must be only 4 persons. Hence F and D cannot be towards south in case 2. Hence F and D must be facing towards north in case 2. Are you following this one or not? Hence in case 2 I could able to finalize the positions of this F and D. F and D are towards this one. And as F and D is towards this, now in case 1 I could not able to fix this one. Why? Because north we have only 2, south we have only 2. Isn't it? First case we could not able to do anything with that one. Then coming to the information once again. Difference between the number of Golgappas between second and the 5th place is 8. And one who ate 12 had only 2 persons to his right. Only 2 persons to his right. A and C together equals to H. H more than 5. D8 21, D was a neighbor of D8 21. As D8 21, yes, this is again one more information in 21. If D is 21, hence what happens here? Hence this person D cannot be here. Now earlier we have one information. What is that information? Tell me. Now there are two persons to the right hand side of the person who is eating 12 golgappas, isn't it? As D is here, D is so much, 21 is here, and there are two persons to the right hand side of the person who is 12, hence 12 must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? Now 12 is finalized now. Now here also as D is here, then where should this 12? 12 must be here. If 12 is here, towards south, and this person must be towards south, and here this person must be towards north. Now in the first case, if you observe here, we got three persons are facing towards north. As three persons are facing towards north, F and D. Now can F and D can face towards north in first case? No. Why? If F and D faces towards north, then we will have five persons north, which is ruled out. Hence F and D faces towards south. Hence in case 1, F and D are facing towards south, and in case 2, F and D are facing towards north. Done with this? Then, who are the other persons left over here? A, B, C, and who is the other person? C and G. C and G. Now C and G, F and D. F and D are adjacent. Now D is adjacent to both F and D, isn't it? D is adjacent to F and A. As D is adjacent to F and A, F must be here, isn't it? As F is here, F is facing towards which direction? South. As F is facing towards south, the persons who are left over is C and G are left over, isn't it? C and G? Cheppandi evaru milparu? A, B, C and G. If C and G are left over, tell me whether G can be at this place or not? Whether G can be at this place or not? ఇంతసేపు ఆలోచిస్తారేంటి ఇది? No. Why it is no? BP వస్తుంది చెప్పండి. No, G cannot be at the 7th place. Why G cannot be at the 7th place? Because the number of that person and that is different to each other. ఇచ్చారా లేదా? Hence, now in this one, as G cannot be here, then where should this G be? And now G is at this place and C can be here. Can you take like this or not? Now G and C. Now G and C in this case, as C cannot be here, then what is the other possibility here? And here this is C, G, and this will be C, G and C. Then after this arrangement, now let us come back to the number of golgappas. Then coming to this, the difference between the number of golgappas eaten by the second and the fifth position is 8. Second and 5 is 8. F and 8. What is F and 8 here? F and E is 8. And 1, 12, A and C together equals to H. A and C together equals to H. As A plus C equals to H, and H8 more than at least 5 persons. More than at least 5 persons means H must be more than at least 5. More than at least 5 persons. Hence H can be 21, 25, 26. Isn't it? H can be 21 and H did not eat the maximum number. Hence H cannot be 26. As H cannot be 26, then H must be either 21 or 25. Isn't it? H can be either 21 or 25. H cannot be 21 because D is already 21. As D is already 21, H must be 25. If H is 25, then A and C must be how much? Now this A and C is already 12. As C is already 12, A must be how much? A must be 13. Done with this? Now in this one, now in the second case, now this H must be how much? H must be 25. H is 25. As H is 25, A plus C equals to 25. Now this is H is 25. Out of which 12 is already this one. A and C 25, one of the number must be 12. But whereas 12 is already gone for this one, and the second case is completely ruled out. Done? Now we are left with only one possibility. As only one possibility is left over, now let us discuss about this one. Now 8. Difference between second and fifth place is 8. Second and fifth place is 8. Here we are talking about F and G, isn't it? F and C. F and C is 8. As F and C is 8, second and the fifth one, second and the fifth number. Second and the fifth number, that means F and G must be 8. As F and G is 8, as of now, what are the elements completed? 25 done, 12 done, 13 done, 21 done, isn't it? Now we are left with 21, 13, 12, 25, 1, 5, 18 and 26 are the numbers left over. 1, 5, 18, 26. Now among these 1, 5, 18, 26, now the difference. 1 plus, can F be 1? F cannot be 1. Why F cannot be 1? Because if F is 1, 1 plus 8, 9 is not there, which is not possible. And if F is 5, 5 plus 8, is it possible? 5 plus 18, 18. 5 plus 18, 26 is possible or not? 5 is there, 8. 5 plus 8, 5 plus 8, 13. Hence F cannot be 5. Now F can be 18 or not? Yes, F can be 18. If F is 18, 18 plus 8, 26. Or if F is 26, then this will be 18. And the number of this F could be either 26 or 18 in any order. If F is 26, this will be 18. Or if this is 26, this will be 18. Are you following this one or not? Now we have done with this one. At 26 and F were also completed. Now we are left with 1 and 5. Now regarding this 1 and 5, A and C together equals to H. A and C together equals to H. 13 plus 12 we have done with this one. H 8 more than D 21. F and A, E was at the ends, isn't it? And D is fourth to the right. H did not eat maximum and B third. Persons at the ends face same direction. We have taken all the informations. And A and B together equals to Z. As A and B together equals to Z, A is 13, isn't it? Then what are the other numbers left over here? A and B equals to Z. A plus B equals to Z. The value of Z could be either 18 or 26, out of which this must be 18. Why it is 18? A is already 13. As A is 13, B is 5. If B is 5, 13 plus 5 is G is 18. If G is 18, F is 26. If F is 26, A is 1. Clear now? Then tell me, how many persons are facing south? As of now, 4 persons are already facing south and the remaining 4 persons are facing towards north, isn't it? Yes, F, D, A, H are facing this one and G is facing towards north. Done with this arrangement? Yes, what is the final arrangement? B, F, D, A, G, C, H and E. And we can expect these type of questions in your examination. Earlier, way back in 2016 has given one question of this model. In that one has given in the floor arrangement rather than like this. Floor arrangement and their ages were given. And floor arrangement with the floor numbers were given. In 2 of the slots he has given that one. SBI PO Tier 1 examination. I am not talking about Tier 2. And this is what the level of Tier 1 examination in these years. Clear? From the last 2 years. And the order is F, BF, DA, GC, HE, B is north, F is south, D is south, A is south, G and C are north, H is south and E is north. And the numbers are 5, 26, 21, 13, 18, 12, 25 and E is 1. A is 1. And this is about question number 66 to 70. 66 to 70. Clear? Then 71 to 75. Shall I move on to this one, 71 to 75? Now in this 71 to 75, how many persons are there? 16 persons. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W. Standing in a square plot. Inside a square plot, a square shaped garden is developed. The persons who are standing inside the garden facing outside and the persons who are standing outside the garden facing inside. So all the persons standing in the inner square faces the person standing in the outer square. Okay? And this model again was given in the previous year exam, in the last 2 years only. but is not as easy as this. Clear? A little bit difficulty is there, but whereas this one it seems to be very, very easy. Whereas 71 to 75, no. The persons who are standing outside the garden inside, I am starting this one. Hence tell me how many persons are there in total? 16 persons. 8 inside and 8 outside. Now 8 inside and 8 outside. Now this is the square which is facing inside. Now the persons who are standing in the inside square are facing away from the center, isn't it? All these 8 persons are facing away from the center. And in the next one, these 8 persons are standing towards the center. Clear now? And this is how these 16 persons were fixed. Now these 2 persons, all these persons are facing towards the center only. Then condition number 1. G faces the center. G faces the center means whether G must be in the inside circle or outside circle? Outside. As G faces the center and faces W. As G faces the center and faces W, now we can fix G at any place, isn't it? As all these persons are facing towards the center, now we can fix G at any place. Can we fix G at this place? And in general we, always fix G, a person at this place. And G faces the center and W faces G. And W and G are facing opposite to each other. Done with this? Next one. D sits a second to the right of G. D sits a second to the right of G, D will be here. D sits a second to the right of G. There are 4 persons between G and E. 4 persons between G and E, either left hand side or right hand side, G and E. 4 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, E can be here, or this way, right hand side 1, 2, 3, 4, E can be here. There are 2 possibilities to this E. 4 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4 persons in between G and E. Right hand side, and here left hand side 4, right hand side 4. Outline? No. Now if you take G at this place, now I am taking SC here. See here once. Now if G is here, now I am counting from the left hand side. Left hand side 4 persons to the 4 persons in between G and E. 1, 2, 3, 4. E will be here. Left hand side. Right hand side 1, 2, 3, 4. E will be here. Isn't it? There are 2 possibilities for this G and E. As there are 2 possibilities for this G and E, then what is the other information here? D is not an immediate neighbor of E. As D is not an immediate neighbor of E, hence D cannot be at this place. Isn't it? E cannot be at this place. As E cannot be at this place, hence where should this E? E must be here. Done with this? 4 persons between G and E. D is not an immediate neighbor of E, and there are 3 persons between I and E. 3 persons between I and E. Now 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I. That means among these 8 persons, 3 persons is nothing but they are opposite to each other. Hence E and I are opposite. There are 2 persons between I and B. 2 persons between I and B. 1, 2, B can be either at this place, 1, 2, B can be here. There are 2 possibilities for this one. And B stands exactly between E and F. As B stands, if B is here, F will be here, or if B is here, F will be here. Both the cases are valid. And F stands to the immediate left of G. As F is to the immediate left of G, F must be here. If F is here, B will be here. Hence this case wherein B and F at these 2 places is ruled out. Done with this? Now we have fixed this one as well. There are 2 persons between, F stands to the immediate left of G. There are 2 persons between W and U. As 2 persons between W and U, U can be at this place, U can be here, or U can be here. And U faces H. As U faces H, U cannot be at this place. Because if U is here, this person is facing E rather than H, hence U cannot be here. As U cannot be here, hence where should this U be? U must be here. Done? And this U is facing whom? U faces H. And U and H are facing each other. And T faces outside. As T faces outside, this T must be where? T must be in the inner circle, inner square. T faces C. As T faces C, now where can this T be? Now T cannot be here, T must be here. Are you agreeing this one or not? And this is the only possibility wherein there is a vacant place in the outer circle, and T faces C. As T faces C, there are two persons between T and Q. Two persons between T and Q. Q can be either facing F or facing I. And T faces C, Q stands to the immediate left of W. And Q is to the immediate left of W, hence Q must be at this place. Now this W is facing away, Q must be here, isn't it? And R, immediate left, R, the one who faces B. Now this R is facing B, R must be at this place. R, the one who is facing B, sits exactly between P and V. This R is exactly between P and V. And P faces E. Now this person is P and P and V, V is here. Then who is the person left over, tell me? S. S is the person here. Is there any difficulty in this one? Okay, so easy. But whereas just looking at this one, what happens here? As there are 16 persons, there itself by seeing the number of the persons, you will get scared. You will not start this one at all. And that too, in and out, isn't it? Two circles, you will leave this one. When compared with this one, 66 to 70 and 71 to 75, let us take for example, these two questions were, these two sets were given in the examination. Then what will you do? And you will always try to work out 66 to 70 rather than 71 to 70. I bet for that, isn't it? And after going for some time, what happens? Why will you opt for 66 to 70? Because, and it is just 8%. And the two row, very known case, isn't it? Hence you will start with this one. But whereas this one seems to be a lengthier, but whereas it is, seems to be the easiest one. Hence just by looking at the size of the paragraph, size of the question, isn't it? Puzzle, we cannot determine the difficulty level of this one. More information given which implies that more clarity will be given. Less number of possibilities will be there. Less information is given, more number of possibilities. That's what we have seen in question number 66 to 70. Hence, just please do not get scared by looking at the length of the paragraph. Clear? And this is about 71 to 75. Yes, write down this arrangement. Now 70 question. Now in the given arrangement, if three people come and stand to the immediate left of E. Now three people come and stand. In the given arrangement, if three people come and stand to the immediate left of E, how many people will between immediate left of? How many people will between F and C? Now how many people in between F and C, tell me? F and C. How many people in between F and C? Now, what is the information here? Three people come and stand to the immediate left. Now, E is here. Immediate left hand side, three more persons were also added here. If three persons have come to this place, between F and C, how many persons? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means more than 4, choice 4. Isn't it? More than 4, choice 4. Clear? At any place, in any of the cases. No, sir. And at the same time, here it is not clearly given which three persons were shifted. Maybe the persons from the inner square or the outer square. And among the outer square, whether this person has shifted or these persons were shifted. That information is also not known, isn't it? Hence, in fact, to be frankly speaking, the answer is what? Answer is cannot be determined. 4 or more than 4. If this person has shifted, we cannot have 4 persons, isn't it? Or if the other persons have shifted, I can have more than 4 persons, isn't it? But whereas, as the choice is not there, hence we are opting for that one. But whereas strictly speaking, and it is not the way at all. Done with this? Then question number 76. Now question number 76. Use pesticide X for your crops. Okay? And this question already discussed earlier, it seems. Use pesticide X for your crops. Why? The reason is clearly given. It is made up of natural ingredients only. Underline this word only. It is made up of just natural ingredients only and does not contain any chemical contents. and it does not have any chemical contents at all. It does not have any chemical contents and it is thus. Thus means finally, concluded. Hence it is concluded that not harmful to the soil. Hence it is not harmful to the soil. Tell me why it is not harmful to the soil? Because it does not contain any chemical contents. Hence according to this person, this person's belief is that if it consists of chemical content, it is harmful to the soil. Then, which of the following represents an assumption? What is the assumption of this person? As there is no chemical. If there is a chemical, then it will be harmful. A pesticide cannot be natural and beneficial to the soil. Here he is talking about the soil. But whereas here we are talking about what? Here he is talking about harmful to what? Isn't it? Not harmful to the soil. Now here it is not harmful to the soil. The next one. No natural ingredient can be harmful to the soil. Isn't it? Yes, 2 is the answer. Why 2 is the answer? Clearly specified. Please use pesticide X. It is made up of natural ingredient. Hence it is not harmful. Why it is not harmful? As it is made up of natural ingredients, it is not harmful. His assumption is that those which are made up of natural ingredients are not harmful to the soil. Clear? That is one. And the second assumption is that, what is the second assumption? Those which are of chemical ingredients are harmful to the soil. These two are the assumptions behind that person to come to the final conclusion that it is not harmful to the soil. Done with this? Now question number 76, choice 2. And 77 to 81. Now question number 77 to 81, data sufficiency. Now in this data sufficiency, how is I related to K? How is this I related to K? J is the brother of whom? J is the brother of I. And S is the mother of J. S is the mother of J. S is the mother of J. S is married to M. S is a female and M is a male. S is married to M. K is the brother of M. K is the brother of M. As K is the brother of M, next one. K has only one niece and only one nephew. K has only one niece and only one nephew. Yes, tell me what is the answer. Are you getting the answer or not? Now this K is having, as of now, J is the nephew and this person I is the niece. One nephew and one niece. Hence, one alone is sufficient. What is the information here? How is this I related to K? I is the niece of K. I is a female. I is the niece of K. Done? Hence, one alone is sufficient. Clear now? One alone. Then coming to the second statement. Now, in the second statement, again, how is I related to K? How is I related to K? Second one. B has only 2 children, M and K. B has only 2 children, M and K, and M is married to S. M is married to S. I is the granddaughter of B. I is the granddaughter of B, as I can be here or I can be here. Isn't it? B has only 2 children. As B is only 2 children, I must be either the daughter of K or the niece of K. And M is married to S. I is the granddaughter of B. K is not married. As K is not married and having daughter I is ruled out. Isn't it? Hence I is the daughter of whom? I is the daughter of S and M. As I is the daughter of S and M, now sir, do we have any information regarding this one, the genders of any one of these persons? S and M gender is not known and K's gender is also not known, B's gender is not known. Are you getting the answer or not? Yes? How are you getting the answer? Now the question is about I rather than the remaining person. I's gender is known or not? Yes, I's gender is known. Yes, how is I related to K? I is the niece of K. Isn't it? Though the genders of the remaining persons is not given, but whereas I need the information regarding this I. Hence 1 alone is sufficient, 2 alone, each statement alone, that is choice 3 is the answer, either 1 or 2. 77. Then coming to question number 78. Now among friends I, J, K, L, M, who is the shortest? How many persons are there? 5 persons. I, J, K, L, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Among these 6 persons, I, J, K, L, M and N, who is the shortest means now we need to find out the person who comes at the 6th place. isn't it? Then what is the first information here? Now in condition number 1, now in this condition number 1, what is given here? Only 3 people are shorter than L. As only 3 people are shorter than L, L must be at the third place. I is taller than K. I is taller than K but shorter than J. I taller than K but shorter than J. J is not the tallest. J cannot be the tallest. As J cannot be the tallest, tell me who can be the shortest? Now sir, how many persons? I, J, K, L, M and N. Now among these, L cannot be the shortest because L is already there at the third place. Here J and I cannot be the shortest because J and I is taller than K, isn't it? Then who can be the shortest here? Either K can be the shortest, M can be the shortest or N can. How many answers do we have? We have some 3 possibilities. As more than one possible answer, hence one alone is not sufficient. The next one. Only 2 people are taller than L. Now I am taking condition number 2. Only 2 people are taller than L. L can be at the third place. M is shorter than both K and I. M is shorter than both K and I. M at this place. And N is the tallest. N is the tallest clearly given. As N is the tallest is clearly given, again among these 6, I, J, K, L, M and N. Among this, N cannot be the shortest because N is the tallest. L cannot be the shortest. K and I also cannot be the shortest, isn't it? Hence, what is your answer? Who can be the shortest? Either J can be the shortest or M can be the shortest. 1 alone is not sufficient, 2 alone is not sufficient. Then by combining these 2. Now in this one, we need to know what? Now here, with the help of condition number 2, J and M can be the shortest. But with the help of condition number 1, J is not the shortest. J is not the shortest, M is the shortest, isn't it? Now here, could you able to find the difference in this one? Earlier, what we used to do, in condition number 1, we used to substitute condition number 2. But at this time, I have taken the other way. Why? Because here there are only 2 unknowns, here there are 3 unknowns. Complexity will be more in this one, hence I have taken in this way, rather than drawing again and combining both the statements. Clear now? Hence, what is your answer here? By taking both the statements, we could able to determine the answer. Choice please. Choice 3. The data in both the statements 1 and 2 together are sufficient. Choice 3. Then question number 79. Yes, in this 79, and how is train coded? Condition number 1, no train to catch, train halt by now. What is the word which is common? Only train is common, hence only one code will be common. What is that code which is common? We are not bothered about, isn't it? Hence 1 alone is sufficient. No need to find out the answer. The next one, what about the second here? Catch the train now. Here, and now the station comes. Now the station comes. Now and the are the words which are common, and catch and train are left over, and the code for this train cannot be identified. Hence only 1 alone is sufficient, 2 alone is not sufficient. It is given in choice 2, isn't it? The data in 1 alone is sufficient, but not 2. 79. Then question number 80. Among 6 people seated around a circular table, what is the position of D with respect to A? What is the position of D with respect to A? How many persons are there? In total we have some 6 persons. And position of D with respect to A, what is the question here? Position of D with respect to A. B stands second to the right of A, and all the persons are facing the center. If I fix A at this place, then B will be here. B stands second to the right of A. One person between E and A. One person between E and A, E must be at this place. C is an immediate neighbor of both A and E. As C is an immediate neighbor of both A and E, C will be here. As C is here, then what is left over here? D and F are left over. If D is here, F will be here, or if D is here, F will be here. How many possibilities do we have? We have some 2 possibilities. What is the position of D with respect to A? Either D can be opposite to A or right hand side of A, immediate right. There are 2 different answers, 1 alone is not sufficient. Then coming to the second one, now 6 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only one person between A and B. As only one person, E stands second to the right of B. Now I am fixing B at this place. E stands second to the right of B. and one person between A and B, one person between A and B, A will be here, and both D and F are immediate neighbors of B. D and F, if D is here, F will be here, or if D is here, F will be here. Then whatever this one, C will be at this place. And again, what is the position of D with respect to A? Either to the immediate right or opposite. In this one also, we are getting the same order. Now sir, ACE, DRF, here also ACE, DRF, BDRF. Isn't it? By combining these two also, we could not able to identify the answer. Because both these two, we are getting the same arrangement. Hence, none of these two statements, by combining these two also, we are not getting the answer choice. 2 is the answer. The data even in both the statements is also not sufficient, choice 2. Then question number 81. Among 13 people standing in a straight line, what is the position of B? What is the position of B? What is the position of B? And all the persons are facing towards north. And 13. A stands at the extreme right end. Now A stands at the extreme right end of the row, isn't it? A stands at the extreme right end of the row. That means A is at the 13th place. Two people between A and S. Two people between A and S. S is, what is the position of S? S is 10th one. And only 3 people between J and S. 3 people between J and S. What is the position of J? 6th place. Now this is 6, isn't it? This is 10 and this is 13. These are the positions. And only 3 people between J and S. Only one person between B and J. One person between B and J. B can be either here or B can be here. There are 2 possibilities. B can be either at the 8th place or at the 4th place. And only one person between B and J. N stands second from the left end of the line. And N stands second from the left end of the line. N stands second from the left end of the line. O stands second to the right of N. O is standing second to the right of N. Now, O stands second to the right of N. This is what the information we have. Isn't it? As this is what the information we have, then tell me what should be the position of B. If you take, forget about this B here. If you take B at this place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 persons we are having. Which implies that B cannot be here, hence B must be at this place. Now B's position, how many? Now we have only one possibility for this B, and the position of B can be identified. And what is that position? We are not bothered about that one. There is only one possibility for this B, hence B's position can be identified. Okay? Hence one alone is sufficient. Then coming to the second one, and in condition number 2, K stands third from the left end of the line. Now K is third from the left end of the line, 1, 2 and 3. K is third from the left end of the line. Only one person between K and J. Only one person between K and Z. A Z can be here or Z can be here. There are 2 possibilities. Only one person between K and Z. Only 2 people between Z and B. If Z is here, now let us take 2 different possibilities. This is 1, and what is the second possibility here? 1, 2, K is here and Z is here, isn't it? Then K stands third from the left end of the line. Only one person between K and Z. Only 2 people between Z and B. Only 2 people between Z and B. In first case, B must be here, and in the second case, B can be either at this place or only 2 persons B can be either at this place. There are 2 possibilities to this B in the second case. And 2 people between. R stands to the immediate left of B. As R is to the immediate left of B, this case is ruled out because K is to the immediate left of B. R stands to the immediate left of B, and R can be either at this place or at this place. We need to find out. R does not stand at the extreme end. As R cannot be here, B cannot be here, B cannot be here, B is here. Hence, could you able to identify the position or not? Yes. 1 alone is sufficient, 2 alone is sufficient, each statement alone is sufficient. Hence, what is your answer here? Each statement alone. Either statement 1 alone, 2 alone, that is choice 1. Now this is about question numbers 77 to 81. Done with this? Then question numbers 82 to 86. 82 to 86. Yes, what is given here? 82 to 86, there are 9 friends. 9 friends LMNO, PQ, RS, and 2 are seated around a circular table with equal distance. Odd number of persons were given. Whenever odd number of persons were given, no information will be given regarding opposite, because opposite is not possible in the case of odd number of persons. Hence, no information will be about opposite, and no question will be based on this opposite, isn't it? Now, 9 persons. Now you might have one doubt how to draw this diagram, isn't it? You can equally divide this 9 in any order. Need not necessarily be whether 5 to the left or 4 to the right. You can take in any order. As 9 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, isn't it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 persons, isn't it? Hence, you can draw the diagram like anything. Then in this one, what is the information given here? L sits third to the right of S. As L is third to the right of S, third to the left. 1, 2, 3, L must be here. As all these persons are facing towards the center, now I am fixing S at this place. Only 2 people between S and P. Only 2 people between S and P. P must be here only. Right hand side of S is P, but not left. And L sits exactly between Q and R. L is exactly between whom? Q and R. L sits between Q and R. L sits between Q and R. Next one. Q sits third to the right of M. As Q is seated third to the right of M, if Q is here, M must be here. 1, 2, 3. Or if Q is here, M must be here. There are 2 possibilities to this Q and M. As of now, I cannot represent this one. Only 2 people between M and O. As only 2 people between M and O. If M is here, only 2 people between M and O will be here. If M is here, only 2 people M and O. N sits second to the right of L. N is seated second to the right of L, now N is fixed. If N is fixed here, then N sits second to the right, Q sits third to the right of M. L sits exactly between Q and R, Q sits third to the right of M. As Q is seated third to the right of M, now we can take the different possibilities. Now earlier we have discussed about M can be at this place, isn't it? If M is here 1, 2, 3, then Q will be here. M is here, Q will be here. Q sits third to the right of M. Next, only 2 people between M and O. Then only 2 people between M and O is not possible, because here it is Q and in this case it is N. Hence M cannot be at this place. Why? If M is here, 2 persons between Q and O is not at all possible. M cannot be at this place. As M cannot be here, hence where should this M be? M must be at this place. Then M is here. If M is here, then whatever this one, Q sits third to the right of M, then Q will be at this place. Q sits third to the right of M, Q will be here. If Q sits third to the right of M, L is in between Q and R will be here. Then whatever this one, 2 persons between M and O will be here. Then who is the person left over here? T is the person left over. Done with this? Hence you can arrange, you can draw the diagram like anything. And this is about question numbers 82 to 86. Let's write down this arrangement first. Then 87 to 89. 87 to 89. '87 to 89 and F batch students. Today itself we have discussed these type of questions. 87 to 89. Then now question numbers 87 to 89. What is the information given here? 6 friends, different number of chocolates. Now it comes under comparison 4, 5 and 6. And M has more chocolates than only one person. M has more chocolates than only one person. Then tell me what should be the position of M. M has more chocolates than only one person. Yes, what is the position of this M? M has more chocolates than only one person. The position of M must be here, 5th place. M has more chocolates than only one person. M has more chocolates than only one person. And next one, O has more chocolates than both K and P. O has more chocolates than both K and P. N has more chocolates than O. N has more chocolates than O. N does not have the highest number of chocolates. N cannot be here. As N cannot be here, below this N, O, K and P. Hence N must be at this place, O must be at this place, K and P can be in any order. P does not have the lowest number. As P cannot be the lowest, P is here, K is here. Then who is the person left over? L is the person left over. Then N has 8 chocolates, N is having 8 chocolates, and the one who has the third lowest number of chocolates has 4. Now P is having 4 chocolates. And which of the following represents the possible number of chocolates which L has? Now L can have more than 8, that is choice for 10. Then question number 88, who among the following possibly can have 6 chocolates? 6 chocolates, now in between M and P and N, that is O, that is choice 3. Then question number 89, now in this 89, how many people have less chocolates than K? Has none, no one, that is choice 5. And this is about 87 to 89. Then coming to 90 to 94, 90 to 94. 90 to 94, 96 to 100 first. Fine. Now first let us discuss about this 96 to 100, then let us come back to 90 to 94 because we are running out of time. First 96 to 100. Okay. ప్రేక్షకుల కోరిక మేరకు 96 to 100. Clear? Now in total. Yes, what is the information here? In total, 14 persons. For those 14, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z in the reverse. And M to Z are the persons stay on 8-storied building. 8-storied building. And each floor has 2 flats number 1 and 2. Each floor has 2 flats 1 and 2. Each floor has 2 flats 1 and 2. Now let us take 1, F1 and F2, isn't it? F1 and F2. Then floors 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, isn't it? Now in total how many? 16. Now 16 persons. Flat 1, flat 2, 8 different floors. In this apartment there are 8 floors. Each floor is having only 2 flats. Clear? Then how many persons are staying in this? There are exactly 14 persons. That means 2 are vacant. Among these 16, 2 are vacant and 14 are completely occupied. And 2 flats has number 1 and 2 and so on. X and Z do not have the same flat number as V. X and Z. If F, X and Z are in this one, then V will be here. Or if X and Z are here, V will be here. Isn't it? Flat 1. Here is talking about flat rather than floor. If X and Z are living in flat number 1, V will be in flat number 2. Or X and Z in flat number 2, V will be in flat number 1. Not more than 4 persons stay above N. Not more than 4 persons stay above N. That means 4 or lesser than 4 persons are staying above N. Then tell me what should be the position of this N. Either 7 or 8th flat, isn't it? Not more than 4 are above this N. N kanna paina 4 kanna ekku mandi aithe leru. 4 undali, 4 kanna takku undali. Kanaki ekkada undali cheppandi? Not more than 4, isn't it? Not more than 4 persons stay above N, and this N can be in any one of this. Now if N is here, 4 persons are staying above this N. 1, 2, 3, 4, all these 4 are staying above N. Above? As of now, isn't it? As of now, this is the possibility. And hence I have not fixed this one at all. N can be any one of this. And not more than 4 persons stay above N. W and Q have the same flat numbers. W, N and Q is having the same flat numbers. Either all these 3 persons are in flat number 1 or flat number 2. And there is a gap of 3 floors between P and V. P and V, how many floors are there? There are 3. Here he is talking about floors but not the persons, isn't it? And there is a gap of 3 floors Please underline this very carefully. He is not talking about the flats but whereas floors. 3 floors between P and V. One person stays above, only one person stays above Z. As only one person stays above Z, tell me what should be the position of Z. Z must be on the 7th floor. Isn't it? Only one person is above Z. As only one person is above Z, then Z must be in flat 1 or flat 2. If Z is here, then what happens? How many persons are above Z? 2 persons are above Z. Top floor is only one floor. In that one, how many flats are there? 2 flats are there. Isn't it? If Z is here, then also 2 flats are there. Isn't it? Hence, which implies that one of the floor in the top floor is a vacant flat. Isn't it? Follow here. This is the main point in this one. Now, there is only one person stays above Z. It is not at all possible because in each floor we are having 2 flats. If both the flats are vacant, then 2 persons must stay above Z. As there is only one person who is staying above Z, then what should happen here? One of the flat in the top floor must be vacant. And which is vacant, which is not clearly known. But whereas one must be vacant. Isn't it? Hence, one in that one is vacant. Then, only one person stays above Z. We have taken this information. R and T have the same flat numbers. R and T, W and Q same. R and T is same. And M has the same flat as Y. M and Y is having the same flat numbers. M and Y. And 3 persons stay, only 3 persons stay above S. As only 3 persons stays above S, tell me, where should this S be? S must be on the 6th floor, fine. Why on the 6th floor? Because one floor is already vacant, and the remaining 3 persons are staying. And S and T live on the same floor, hence S and T are on the 6th floor. And 6th floor, 4 persons below Q. Only 4 persons stay below Q. As only 4 persons below Q, then where should this Q be? Q must be on the third floor. Then only 3 persons. Only 3 persons below Q. Then what should happen here? Only 4 persons below. If there are 3 persons given, then we can able to identify the vacant flat. But as here there are 4 persons, hence below Q. Sum of Y plus R equals to N. Y plus R equals to nth floor. Y plus R equals to nth floor, fine. And P does not live below Y. Yes, what do you infer from this one? P does not below Y means? P does not below Y. What can we infer from this statement? P is staying above Y or on the same floor? Maybe on the same floor is also. And she is not taller than you, which implies that need not necessarily be that person is shorter than you. That person could be of the same height or shorter, isn't it? Hence, P and Y can be on the same floor or above this one, but not below, isn't it? P does not live below Y, hence P could be either above Y or P and Y, isn't it? P and Y. Now, R and O live on the same floors as their flat numbers. R and O live on the same floors as their flat numbers. What can we infer from this one? And this R and O must be on the first and the second floors only. Are you catching this one or not? This is the crucial information. Why? Because how many flats do we have? We are having only 2 flats. R and O live on the same floors as their flat numbers. The flat numbers and their floors are one and the same, which implies that there are only 2 flats, and this R and O must be living on first one and the second. Then who must be on the first one and who must be on the second? Yes? No. There are 2 possibilities. If R is here, then tell me where should this O be? R, once again. Can R stays here? No. Why it is no? Because R is living on second flat, hence he must be on second floor. Hence R cannot be here. Can R be here? If R is here, if R is living on first flat, he cannot be on second floor. Hence R can be either here R can be here, isn't it? If R is here, O will be here, or the vice versa. 1, 1, 2, 2. First floor, first flat, second floor, second flat. That's what we mean by the number of flat number and the floor is one and the same. Hence there are two possibilities in this one, R and O. If R and O here, then none of the flats above W is vacant. None of the floors above W is vacant, which implies that W must be on the top floor only. Hence W and vacant floor must be on the top floor, isn't it? None of the above is vacant. We know the fact that top floor is vacant, hence W is staying in the top floor. And U and R, here is talking about whom? U as well as R. Live on the floor, he is talking about the floor, that means U and R are living on the same floor. As U and R are living on the same floor, then U must be here, isn't it? U and R living on the same floor, that is just below a floor which has vacant. Just below a floor which has vacant. Hence this must be vacant. Can this be vacant? Why it is no? Because there are 4 persons staying below Q, which is not possible. Hence vacant floor cannot be here. Vacant floor cannot be here, R cannot be here. R cannot be here, U cannot be here. U cannot be here, R must be the second case. Are you following this one or not? We have eliminated this case rather than drawing a separate diagram. Done? Hence where should this R be? R must be here. If R is here, then O is here. And where should this vacant? Third floor there is a vacant flat. Third floor there is a vacant flat. Done with this? Now third floor there is a vacant flat and Q and vacant must be on this one. U and R must be like this, isn't it? U and R is like this. Then R and T must be in the same flat number. No? U and R? U and R, no sir. U and R are living on what? Are living on same, sir. As U and R is living on the same floor, hence U will be here. If U is here, hence vacant will be here. Done with this? Now as R is here, R and T must be in the same. As R and T must be on the same flat number, hence T must be here. Isn't it? Are you following this one or not? It seems that you were completely blank. Blank paper majlo. Isn't it? Now R is here. Now R and T, we have taken this information, they must be on the same flat number. As R and T are on the same flat number, R is here, second flat, T is also second flat, on floor 6. Then S and T are on the 6th floor. As T is here, then S will be here. Done with this? S is here. As S is here, then X and Z, no sir, X and Z must be on the same. If X and Z is same, V must be the other, isn't it? V must be here. Then between P and V, how many floors are there? There must be 3 floors between P and V. Now W is living on the 8th floor, and P and V there must be exactly 3. Now in the 3rd floor, Q and vacant are there. Hence V cannot be on the 3rd floor. And can V be on the 4th floor? It is not possible as well. Hence where should this V? V must be here. If V is here, then 3 floors in between P and V, and P must be 5th floor. Maybe in flat 1, maybe in flat 2, we are not sure about that one. But he must be on the 5th floor, isn't it? Now between P and V there must be exactly 3. Then what about this Y? Y is not below this, P is not below this Y. P and Y can be the same, or Y must be below this P. Now we are talking about this information. And as this information, N must be in one of these. Hence where should this N be? N must be on the 7th floor. Why? N must be on the 7th floor only. Now I have fixed this one. N cannot be below this 6, isn't it? N must be either 8, 7 or 6. Out of which 8th one is already filled. 8th one is filled with whom? W and vacant floor. And in the next one, and S and T were already filled here. Hence in this one, Z and N must be here. Are you following this one or not? Z and N must be on the 7th floor. And if Z and N is on the 7th floor, then Z and N are on the 7th floor. W, N and Q must be. And the sum of these two, Y plus R equals to N. N is 7. R is 2. Y must be how much? Y must be 5. Now P and Y must be in the same. Are you getting this one or not? P, Y plus R equals to the floor number of N. N I got that N equals to 7. Now I got R equals to 2. As R equals to 2, Y must be 5. Hence P and Y must be on the same. As P and Y must be on the same, then P and Y. Then what is other information here? Between P and V there must be exactly 3. As there must be exactly 3, 1, 2, 3. P can be either here or P can be here. Now I am talking about a possibility. Hence I am representing with smaller letters. Z, now X and Z. Now Z and X, Z and X and now V. As V is already here, Z cannot be here, isn't it? X and Z in one flat, Z is in the other. As V is already here, Z cannot be here, hence Z must be here. If Z is here, N must be here. If N is here, then Z and N done. Then what is the other information here? Z, N. W, N and Q must be in the same flat. Hence W, N and Q must be in the same flat. Now in this one, W, N and Q. W must be here. If W is here, this is a vacant flat, isn't it? W, N and done. Now Q. Where should this Q? Q must be here. W, N and Q in the same. I have taken this information as well. Then this is the vacant floor. Are you following this one or not? Q. Q is in the 3rd floor, already done. W, N and Q. W, N and Q. R and T in the same. Then what about this M and Y? There is a small information regarding this M and Y. M has the same flat as Y. As M has the same flat as Y, and Y should be where? Y. If Y is here, and if Y is here, tell me, if Y is here, M must be here, isn't it? If Y is here, M must be here, then P will be here. If P is here, then what is the thing left over here? S, tell me. X. X is left over, S. X is left over. If X is left over, X and Z. Sorry, X and Z in the same. As X and Z in the same, then where should this Z be? X be? X must be here. Undoubtedly, X must be here. If X is here, then this must be M. If this is M, this must be Y. If this is Y, this must be P. Done? And this is P. And in fact, if you observe here, we haven't read the entire information also. మొత్తం చదివేండి కండిషన్స్ అన్ని చదవలేదు పూర్తిగా మనం మధ్యలోనే వచ్చేసింది. ఎలా వచ్చింది చెప్పండి? దిస్ ఈజ్ జస్ట్ బై పికింగ్ అప్ ద స్టేట్మెంట్స్. నౌ వీ హ్యావ్ స్టార్టెడ్ విత్ దిస్ వన్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ద క్రూషియల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ వేర్ యూ కుడ్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు ఇన్ఫర్ ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ లుక్. As done with this, let's write down this arrangement. What is the final arrangement here? 14 persons, F1 and F2, 8 floors, and this is the order. Let's write down this arrangement. And again, after going to your home, work out this one at least 2 to 3 times. Please keep this one for reminder. Reminder in the sense, ఇది అయిపోయింది కదా. As done with this, as the last set 96 to 100, please mark this for reminder, isn't it? And again, even 66 to 70 also. Work out this 66 to 70 and 96 to 100 at least 3 to 4 times at your home, isn't it? And by doing so, again for every 1 week. On Sundays, keep on working these type of questions. Okay? Yes, anything else to be discussed in this one? And the next is quant. Okay? Anyhow, we are running out of time. The next